Hey, what's going on everyone? This is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. Okay everyone, this is going to be a how-to video. It's going to be how to protect your energy field from other people's bad energy. The music will go down now. So if you notice my new image, this is my logo, and this next image is just one of a few new images that we made from our website. Okay, so I'm going to start this video off a little bit differently. A long time ago, 2-3 years ago, I made a video about narcissist abuse and the mirroring technique that they do. Now, I did everything I could to find it. I did a search. I have over 1,000 videos, so I had to do a search, and I could not find the video. But I found House MD, the guy that's the television show. I don't think it's on anymore. But they did a TV show about what we call mirror neurons. Okay, so the technical term is Giovanni mirror syndrome. So he did a TV show about this guy. I grabbed a couple clips, and the reason why I'm sharing is because for two reasons. Number one, if you've dealt with narcissist abuse, it's very possible who you dealt with was someone who had Giovanni mirror syndrome. I actually experienced this, and it is a really, really creepy, it's a weird experience. Now, the real reason why I'm using this is because, okay, so a lot of you guys on this channel are probably empaths, light workers, or just more sensitive people. Let's use that term. Okay, let's use scientific terms today. So in the past, okay, one thing I've learned about different systems, and first of all, I've had it found out because of NLP and Ericksonian hypnosis. We have different systems, and people use different systems, etc., etc. So the challenge is our medical society, our scientific society, they tend to be extremely auditory digital, which means they're extreme thinkers, which means they're disconnected from their kinesthetics. Okay, so when anyone uses anything other than the auditory system or the auditory digital system, they get really pissed off. The visual system they can put up with because they do kind of have to use that in their work. But the kinesthetic people, they look at you like, oh, you need to be put on medication. You're different than me. Well, it turns out that kinesthetic people have amazing talents that these people only wish and dream they could have. So that might even be one of the egotistical things is when they run into one of you, they'll put you on medication to ruin your life. So science is slowly but finally starting to catch up to what we've been saying to them for hundreds, if not thousands of years. So there's something called, mirroring, and I don't necessarily mean the matching and mirroring. I'm going to use the scientific term, Giovanni mirror syndrome, where you have mirror neurons. Okay, so a couple of years back when I found this video of House, what I'm going to show you in a second is I actually did a really deep search on mirroring syndrome, on mirror neurons. So one of the things I discovered during this journey was that when we're babies, we use pretty much a lot of mirror neurons. So when a child is born, it's like, ducks, they imprint on the very first being they see. So if they see a human being, they try to act like a human being. They follow the human being and they literally copy them. And that's what children do for a certain amount of years, is they imprint on people. That's what I mean by copy. They just copy. There's no thinking. They just copy the auditory, copy the visual, and they copy what you do, and they follow you around. So here's the thing, when people mirror you, especially on this level, you fall in love with them. Now here's the good news though, and I made a video about this, is you're actually falling in love with yourself. Okay, when parents have an infant baby child, one of the things that bonds them to the child and makes them, what's the word I'm looking for? Makes them protect that child with their life, and they're bonded, is the baby does nothing but mirror them back. So what they're doing is they're copying them. Now here's the difference between an adult doing it versus a child. A child is doing it from the reptilian system. It's literally like a video recorder, a camera recorder, and an audio recorder. It's just copying you. And it's basically laying all these tracks down inside its unconscious mind, its neurological system. It's becoming you. That's why a lot of children, by the time they're 12 years old or even younger, tend to be like the mother and father. So one of the things that children do is they go into peripheral vision which would be their right brain, and they're receiving all of you. They're absorbing you, and this acts like a mirror, and it causes you to fall head over heels in love with this baby. This is what happens when men and women fall in love with each other. They tend to dilate their pupils get larger, and their body shifts, because I'm not going to go into that now, it's too in depth, but this is what causes people to fall in love. Here's the really cool thing. You're falling in love with yourself. So that is the good thing. The problem is, you thought the narcissist was you. It was kind of like, it was a mirroring effect. It was a trick of the mind, in a sense. Not in a sense, it literally was a mirror trick. You thought you were falling in love with them. You weren't. You were actually in love with yourself the whole time, and that's a really good thing. That's good news. Okay, so here's a clip of House MD. I'm going to give you 2 quick clips here. I want you to just watch it, and then we'll discuss it.
Room 406, abdominal pain. Room 403, left-sided numbness. 402, syncope. He's copying his neighbor's symptoms.
No.
Yeah, coincidence is much more likely than you being a stubborn jerk.
Munchausen's patients create symptoms, not names.
Munchausen's patients have medical histories they don't want us reading.
No laryngeal spasm.
Breathings resume normal rate without intubation.
You see, nothing's wrong with him.
It's in the lab coat. Munchausen's pretend to be patients, not doctors. He's got mirror syndrome.
Giovannini's?
Do you know another mirror syndrome? Brain's got no idea who he is, where he is, what he is. So it fills the holes with whatever dirt's lying around. He reads a name tag. He's got a name. Sees a doctor. He's got a job. Sees symptoms. He's got a problem.
So they literally become you. So in my case, it's very possible I was dealing with someone who had this, what is it called, Giovanni mirror syndrome. Okay, it's called mirror neurons. The reason why I say that is because there's a couple of things that happened. Somebody called me up months later and said, "Hey man, have you seen what's been going on with so-and-so?" I'm like, "No." They literally started to dress like me, and I am not kidding, all the way down to my gold necklace, to black shirts that I wear all the time. And they said, "Have you seen what he's got up on this new website?" I'm like, "No." This person who's never even heard of energy healing before, magically is a shaman. So the thing is, when I was dealing with a person, they were mirroring me to death, and it was kind of creepy. And if I couldn't quite figure out what it was at first, but it's exactly like an infant. So when you're first born, you're supposed to imprint on your parents, okay, just like a duck imprints on their parents, and you become them essentially. And that really freaked me out. Now, at first, I thought, wow, this is a really cool person. I remember I was thinking to myself, man, they're just like me. I remember exactly where I was standing. It was on a sidewalk next to the street. And I remember looking like, man, they think just like me. It's kind of a red flag. Okay, when you first get to know each other, it's actually a natural thing to kind of match and mirror each other unconsciously. That's fine. But here's what happened. It kept going on and on for a long time. And what happened was they became more and more and more and more like me. And suddenly they weren't like them at all. Now that's the difference. They don't kind of revert back to who they are at any point in time. They literally become you.
Sure, what could possibly go wrong?
What's going on here, Martin? Operation?
House? Who is this guy?
Excellent question. Who are you, Martin? Just likes to watch and do stuff.
Number 10 scalpel for initial incision. Glad you're here, House.
Of course you are. It's lecture time.
Yeah, it is. Stop worrying about the power play.
Was that it? I think you can go a lot deeper here.
Okay, after the 2 doctors stop talking, or maybe right in between, watch how this patient starts to literally make the same facial expressions as the doctor doing the surgery. I can't remember his name right now. But watch how what he's doing, he's mirroring him. He's taking on his body language, and he's becoming the doctor. Now, he's actually heard the doctor speak more earlier in the movie, but I'm not going to show that part. So he knows some of the things he says and does, etc. Now, just watch what happens. He literally starts becoming this doctor.
I mean, why am I so obsessed by all of this?
You're threatened by Foreman and feel the need to impress Cuddy. The only thing that's relevant is Foreman is a good doctor. He can help you. Lighten the load.
Good idea. I'll have him sort my mail.
Sure. Deflect.
Who is this guy?
I think we just found out.
It's all about Cuddy. Gotta be the alpha dog. Can almost smell the pheromones now, huh?
I like him.
Told you I didn't need you.
Ow!
Okay, number one, did you notice how fast the surgeon started to like this guy? Because, man, I like this guy, because he literally became the surgeon. He started talking like them, saying the same things. He's heard him say some of these things earlier in this TV show, in this series. So then what did you see next? Then he literally reaches over, grabs the knife, and this guy, this patient, was literally going to start doing surgery with zero training. So some of us have literally dealt with people that had this, call it Giovanni mirror syndrome. Now, with a narcissist, they do mirror you. I'm not really quite sure if this is their problem, if they have the syndrome, but one of them that I dealt with 100% had this syndrome. So what I said in one of the videos that I made about how narcissists, they hijack your system. I'll bring up some titles in a second for some movies you can look up that I made. So essentially, once they hijack your system, they copy you enough, they find out everything. They copy your body language, mirror your words, your values, the rules. They dress like you, they talk like you, they'll take on the same job as you. Once they feel like they have you, that's when they feel they need to destroy you. Why? Because it's like, okay, well, I'm this person now, so I must destroy this person. Either. So number one, they want to destroy you socially, and they want to destroy your self-esteem. So now you're not this happy, uplifting, positive person who has this confidence in this career. So they want to destroy you. They want to get you fired. They want to make you broke. They want to destroy everything about you that they looked up to. So now there's just them, and they are you, and now you're not you anymore. So now they're you. Now if they can't destroy you, then they'll try to kill you, literally. Now, this man in this movie was not a narcissist. He literally just had Giovanni mirror syndrome. Again, I'm wondering if sometimes some of us have been dealing with these people who had this, or maybe this is really what the top level narcissists are doing and what they actually are. So, at least the person portrayed in this video, they were not a narcissist. They just literally became the people they were around. Because, okay, now we're going to get back to empaths being sensitive. Okay, this is really what the video is all about right here. So there's something called mirror neurons. Now here's the deal. Science, doctors, the medical facility society, they discovered, oh, wait a minute, some people have more mirror neurons than others, okay? So if you have a good balance of this, you do very well socially. If you don't have a lot of them, you don't know how to connect with people. You have a really hard time. If you have too many mirror neurons, you tend to take on people's emotions and their energy because you're becoming like them. Now, if you learn how to balance this out, this can be a really, really good tool. Now, for people who have extreme levels, well, that's people like this guy in this movie or this TV show. They're the ones who had Giovanni mirror syndrome. So the ones I'm dealing with this in this video is I'm going to teach you how to not take on other people's energy. Now, it's not like all of a sudden, boom, you can't ever again. No, it's going to teach you how to open and close, open and close. That's the purpose of this video. So now you're at choice. See, this is a skill that you guys have that other people don't have. Now, okay, let me go back to how the medical society facilities have not treated us very well at all. Like, oh, you're too sensitive. You need to numb that. Take some pills. And that's what a lot of auditory people do, auditory digital people do. Their whole thing is about numbing their life. They don't want to feel emotions. Screw that shit. A lot of men don't want to feel emotions. So they drink, they do drugs, they take pills. Whatever you can to not feel, shove it down. Which is extremely toxic and causes cancer and all kinds of issues, okay? So now, let's get to the techniques. First though, let me make one more mention on this. Okay, so one thing I want to say though is the doctors, I'm using that as a very vague term, psychologists, psychiatrists, medical doctors, they are now starting to recognize oh, there's nothing wrong with you. You just have more mirror neurons, and there's a lot of heightened skills that you can get from having this, okay? If you don't know how to balance it out, it can cause some problems, but you don't need medication for. Now, people with Giovanni syndrome, oh yeah, I don't even know how to deal with that. I'm not even going to talk about that. But for people who are just empaths and who are highly sensitive, there's actually a way to ground yourself. So I'm going to give you some basic techniques right now on how to deal with this and to balance yourself out. Okay. Here we go. So how to protect your energy from other people's bad energy. Number one, now these are very simple techniques. Number one, cross your legs. Even if you're standing, cross right leg over your left leg or vice versa. Okay, what this does is it closes your energy field. Instead of having this open field where people can enter their energy into yours, you're now closing it. You cross your legs, and if you feel you need to, cross your arms. Okay, do either one. I'd say cross your legs is much more powerful, and then cross your arms, okay? Now here's another thing that you can add to that. This is an intro, a very minute, we're talking less than 1% of the 100% you would get from my internal awareness training or class, okay? I have a course called Internal Awareness and Emotional Healing or Emotional Fulfillment. Sorry, I said that wrong. Internal Awareness and Emotional Grounding class. So I can teach this to you over the phone, in person, or if you take the class, okay? So what is this going to do for you? It's going to keep you from, like in the image, said from powerless to powerful. So a lot of times your energy is all over the place. You're shifting from one emotion to another, from happy to confident to sad to shame to, you know, like, whoa, and sometimes you're like, why am I feeling shame? Like nothing happened. You're mirroring other people's energy, and sometimes it's someone you're not even talking to, you're not looking at, they're just off to the right in front of you, and you're mirroring them, okay? So you can take on people's energy by copying their body language. We learned this in what we call matching and mirroring. Now this is the adult form of connecting with people, to gaining rapport, okay? That's a lot different than what we're talking about today. But when you mirror someone, you take on their energy. And even during this matching and mirroring class that we take to say, hey, don't mirror people's energy who have bad energy. Whether if they have cancer, don't mirror them. If they have a disease, or if they have depression or shame or sadness, don't mirror them. You can match them. Now there's ways to match them on a minor level to gain rapport, but that's not what this video is about. Okay, so let's say you're in a room and someone's angry or mad or got bad energy or whatever. So all you do is, number one, just cross your legs. Sitting down or standing doesn't matter. Number two, cross your arms, okay? So now you're literally, your energy field, it's like the door is closing, so your energy is protected. See, what was happening is a lot of us that are empaths, we want to open up to people. In fact, just saying that, you're like, yeah, I love to be open to people. Well, it's something that I've been trained and taught a lot. And it took me many, many years to really realize, like, you can't be open to people with toxic energy or people who are in a bad environment or anger, you know, all the stuff I've described before. You have to learn to close the doors. And it's really, really simple. Number one, cross your legs. Number two, cross your arms. Number three. Okay, so number three, all you have to do is put your awareness beneath your belly button, inside your body, in between your groin and your belly button. And that's your sacral chakra, okay? So if you don't believe in that word, don't worry about it. Just put your awareness down inside that area of your body. Now here's the funny thing. When I started doing it one day, when I actually learned this technique, I was like, oh, that's what I do when I kind of get this stern look when I look at people. Because it brought me back into it. It's like everything closed and my awareness went inside my body. Now, with your awareness going inside your body, especially down there, what it does, it brings your energy, your mana, your spiritual energy. Now, mana was in the Bible in the Old Testament. Man does not live on bread and water alone. He lives on the mana from the heavens, from God. Yes, that's a biblical reference from the Old Testament. And it's the same thing the Hawaiians talk about when they talk about mana. They just say it mana. Mana, mana. Same thing. It literally is, it's spiritual energy. So the reason why you want to learn how to do these internal awareness techniques, these emotional grounding techniques, is because it guides your energy back inside you. Your energy goes, oh, there, okay. Wherever you put your awareness is where your energy goes. So if your awareness is outside of your body, your energy leaves your body. The problem with that is now you have all this empty space, like an empty, like Coca-Cola, like 2-liter bottle. And now people can go into your body. And now you take on their energy. This is why you really need to ground yourself and always bring your awareness back inside. Okay, you know those plastic bottles, those Coca-Cola or Mountain Dew, whatever, the 2-liter ones? Actually, you know what? I'm going to grab an image of one. Okay, so when your energy is inside, now you're solid and grounded, and now people can't enter you because your energy is inside you, so their energy can't go inside. They can't, and here's the other thing, they can't jerk you around when you are truly grounded because you're bringing your energy back inside you. The other thing is you're more solid. You can't be knocked over easily. You can't be pushed over easily. You can't be knocked off track as easily, okay? So that's, okay, when I got really, really good at this, I noticed people's expressions were really weird. In fact, now I'm just used to it. I notice it, but they kind of, it's like, okay, especially men, because it's like the energy comes out from their forehead. It's like a stick, like a broomstick. And when they hit me, their head bounces back like, whoa, what the hell? And they dunk, 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 and they try to what people do, and I don't think they're doing it viciously or in a mean way. Most people are just so used to invading other people's space with their energy, with their awareness. Men do this all the time because the male energy is the external energy. It's very rude, by the way, guys, and women can feel it. So essentially what they do is they go inside your body, and because everyone has all these different holes. Unless you spent a lot of time doing energy healing. See, when you heal your energy, it integrates back inside, so those droplets of water or Coca-Cola come back inside the bottle and eventually get more and more and more full. So now when people look at me like dunk, 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 and they're like, whoa, and you can see the face kind of, whoa, what the hell? And I'm just standing there. I'm literally doing nothing. But people are so used to being able to kind of just go into people's energy field that when they bump into me, they're like, what? Like they have a physical, like you could see them. It's like a hit, and it kind of pokes back because the pole, when they push into it, bonks off their forehead and pushes their head back. Like, I mean, literally in real life. And I remember my energy healer back in the time saying, hey, be careful, or not be careful, but be aware, when people react to you differently, don't be surprised. Just realize, like, this is just, they're not used to dealing with someone whose energy is so complete and so solid. So essentially, that's it. You essentially are protected. Your energy field's protected, and people can't invade you, and that's a very healthy thing. So now you can open to people, and now you can close to people. So now you get to choose who you want to open up to energetically and who you don't. Now, I want to throw this in here I'm not going to teach you, but the grounding teaches you how to do it. So, but we're not going to go into it anymore. But now watch this. Another weird effect people will have is when you become neutral. So most people are used to push or pull energy. The male energy is the push. The female energy is the pull. Okay, so you're literally reaching out, pushing, or you're pulling with your energy. Okay, when you become neutral and your awareness is internal, that's called neutral energy. Now you're in your own space. You're not invading other people's space, whether you're going into it or glomming onto it and pulling it, okay? So people have a really weird reaction. So what most people will do is they'll try to lean on you, and you'll see them kind of fall forward, like, whoa, and they'll take one of their feet and they'll put it forward so they don't fall. And they're like, whoa, what the hell was that? So that's called neutral energy, and another thing is they try to push you or pull you, and then when they can't do either one, they're just like, whoa, they have this lost look, like, I don't know how to deal with this. So on an energetic level, on an unconscious level, people are so used to dealing with push and pull that when you come into the room, they're like, okay, there's something different here. So they may have kind of an odd reaction. So that's not for this video right now. We'll do this stuff in the training of the one-on-one healing work and the coaching, etc. Number one, this allows you to protect your energy and to keep your energy to feel good all day. Number two, this is how you become a powerful being. This is the literal, physical, energetic way to be a powerful being versus being egotistical coming from your ego. Because your ego is this tiny little energy in your forehead, it's this little tiny pin thing here. That's not power. But you can lie to yourself and say it is power, but it's not real power. When you have real power, you'll affect people and you'll see it and they'll know it. If you want to learn how to do that, if you want to develop this, it's going to take time. We're going to have to do energy healing, etc., etc. Get a hold of me. Go to MikeKollin.com. Remember, click subscribe, and if you want to donate to this channel to help this channel keep going, there's a PayPal link right there in the description box. All right, guys, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.